Learning with Samanvi. Today's topic that we are going to discuss is the leaf, the flat, green and broad part of the shoot located on the node of the stem is called the leaf. The green color of the leaf is due to the presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll, which has the ability to convert light into chemical energy and thus helps during photosynthesis. Leaves do not keep on growing continuously like the stem, instead, their growth stops on attaining full size. Leaf is a lateral, flat, thin, green, and broad outgrowth arising at the node of the stem. The lowermost leaves are darker, broader, and older, whereas the upper leaves are small, young, and bright green. It is a light gathering part of the plant which helps in the process of photosynthesis by the help of a green colored pigment chlorophyll. There is always a bud in the axil of the leaf called the axillary bud. The axil is the angle between the leaf and the stem. Like stem, they do not grow continuously but stop growing on attaining full size. Parts of leaf. A typical leaf has the following parts: lamina or the leaf blade. It is green, flat and broad part of the leaf. It is well adapted to absorb sunlight and carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Leaf base. It is the part of the leaf in contact with the stem at the node, petiole or leaf stalk. It is the stalk by which the lamina is attached to the main stem. Midrib. The petiole enters into the lamina of the leaf and continues as midrib. Veins. Midrib gives out numerous fine branches called veins. Veinlets. The veins divide and subdivide to form a fine network of veinlets which keep the leaf in expanded form. Leaf apex and leaf margin. The tip of lamina is called the leaf apex and all the edges on the sides is called leaf margin. Types of leaves. Leaves are of two types: simple leaf and compound leaf. Simple leaf. The leaves in which the lamina is undivided and is a single piece is called a simple leaf. In these leaves, various margin incisions, if present, never touch the midrib. Example: mango, jamun, peepal, castor, cotton, china rose. Compound leaf. The leaf in which the lamina is divided into small segments which is attached to the midrib and its branches or tips of petiole are called compound leaves. In these leaves, incisions reach up to the midrib or petiole. Due to this, each individual leaf looks like a group of small segments called leaflets. Example: rose, gram, neem, pea, tamarind. Venation. The arrangement of veins and veinlets in the leaf is known as venation. It is of two types: reticulate venation. When the veins and veinlets are irregularly distributed in the lamina of the leaf, forming a network, it is called reticulate venation. This is commonly found in leaves of dicot plants. Example: peepal, guava, mango. Parallel venation. When veins and veinlets run parallel to each other towards the tip of the leaf, it is called parallel venation. This is commonly found in leaves of monocot plants. Example: sugarcane, wheat, maize, banana, bamboo, etc. Phyllotaxy. The arrangement of leaves on the stem is called phyllotaxy. It prevents overcrowding among the leaves and helps it in better exposure of sunlight to the leaf. It is mainly of three types: opposite, alternate and whorled. Alternate phyllotaxy. When a single leaf arises from each node and the next leaf arises from the successive node in the opposite side of the previous leaf, it is called alternate phyllotaxy. Opposite phyllotaxy. When two leaves arise on each node opposite to each other, the phyllotaxy is said to be opposite. Example: Tulsi, Jasmine, Guava. Word phyllotaxy. When more than two leaves arise at each node arranged in a whorl or circle, it is called word phyllotaxy. Example: Oleander and Neem. Functions of leaf. Photosynthesis, the process by which the green plants prepare their food with the help of carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, is known as photosynthesis. Access of gases in the leaves or in their surface carry tiny pores called stomata, which help in exchange of gases for photosynthesis and respiration. Transpiration, the removal of excess water from the plants in the form of water vapor through stomata, is called transpiration. Vegetative propagation. In some plants, leaves have buds, and these buds produce plants. Since the leaves, which are vegetative part of the plant, are involved in the process of reproduction, hence it is called the vegetative propagation and not reproduction. Example: birophyllum. Storage, the leaves of some plants become fleshy to store food. Example: onion. These were some functions of the leaves that is performed and are vital for the plant for survival. Modification in leaves. Along with important vital functions of the leaf, that is photosynthesis, exchange of gases, transpiration, and etc., leaves of certain plants get modified to perform some additional functions to cope up with the needs of environment. It is of following types. Number 1, leaf tendril. Some weak-stemmed plants, either the whole leaf or the leaflet may be modified into wiry coiled structures called tendrils. As they touch an object, they coil around it and support the plant to climb up. Example: sweet pea, gloriosa, slimax. Number 2, spines. The leaves are modified into hard-pointed structures called leaf spines or spines. These spines check on the loss of water from the plant body, helping the plant to conserve water. They also protect the plant from grazing animals. Example: cactus, opportunia, berries, aloe. Number 3, phylloid. When the petiole becomes expanded into green, flat, leaf-like photosynthetic structure, it is called phylloid. It helps in the conservation of water and reduces water loss. Example: Australian acacia. Hooks. In Bignonia, terminal leaflets become modified into hooks for climbing on and support. The hooks give the appearance of claws of cat. Insectivorous plants. These plants grow in unfertile soil where they are deprived of nitrogen, which is essential for protein formation and growth. Therefore, these plants trap and digest insects to get proteins for their development. They are as follows. Pitcher plant. The lamina leaf blade becomes modified into a pitcher to capture insects. Bladderwort. It is in this, some of the leaves are highly segmented and modified into sac-like structures called bladder. The bladder has an entry point which can be closed. The insects enter through this opening and are digested by the secretion of enzymes. Venus flytrap. In this, the leaf blades is divided into two parts, hinge along the midrib, and the two parts get interlocked by marginal teeth and prevent the insect from escaping. The insect is then digested by digestive juices secreted by the plant. Vegetative propagation in leaf. Some plants, their leaves are modified to bear foliar buds from which new plants grow and develop. Example: Birophyllum sprout ear plant and Begonia elephant ear plant. The leaf in the Birophyllum plant is broad and has notches at its margin. Buds arise from these notches. These buds are called epiphyllous buds. When the buds drop from the leaf and are placed in the soil, they develop new plants called roots, with roots and small leaves. The vegetative propagation in Begonia is also in a similar way. Thank you for sharing your time. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.